Hey guys, so we're going to do a reading. I'm actually doing a little sage. I just want to cleanse some stuff because reading some negativity on the internet, this happens. I think it's affecting some of the things coming in. Oh, God, I'm going to choke on that. So we're going to do a reading on little Lucian that is missing in Yakima from, it looks like, I believe it's called Sarge Hubbard Park. I do know quite a bit about this one, because Yakima is very close to where I'm at. It's only about an hour away, and so this case is everywhere. People are talking about it, and of course, it's making even all over the country. Everybody's looking for this child. He is autistic. Saturday disappeared from the park at about 7:15. Pretty much a story is the father is with children, changed to baby, and pretty much went missing. Now, I did message the police last night. Just not a whole lot, but just kind of feeling possibly the pond area, maybe. Just the reason why I really thought he'd maybe be found yesterday. The reason why is because even when I sat with my little dice, I'll try it again. It must not work. Let's hit it with the sage. I did roll a 2, a 12, and Aries. Yesterday the moon was in Aries, and it was a 12. So, unless there was potential, but something got missed, maybe they got close. Maybe it kind of makes me feel we might have been close, walked by something. Let me kind of go ahead and look. Okay, so now I do roll Taurus, but I got 0. What does 0 mean? God, that's a hard one. Is that what? Oh, wait a minute. No, that's 10. Wait, no, but we've already passed the 10. And damn it. No, it can't be it. Do you use the 0 on the 10th? Okay. Taurus, 3. So I am getting the number. Okay, well, 10 and 3 is 13, right? What is today's date? What the hell? Oh, it's the 13th now. Maybe. So this is kind of frustrating. Because I did roll a 2, a 12, and Aries. So it makes me feel that maybe they were close, because the day did show, and I was feeling maybe the pond. The reason why it says I heard mirror, and I did a little search of the. I don't know the park very well. I've never been there. It looks like a nice park, but there is a place called Reflection Pond. So I thought about that mirror. Reflection pond. Obviously, you look at your reflection like a mirror. We would think of that, like the story in Narcissus, when he looks at his reflection, he's very captivated, and that also caused me to kind of think. And apparently, there are some articles. There's a little Lucian group. That autistic, sadly, if they wander off, they can be very drawn to water, and sadly, many could drown, because they get, and it could be because they get captured by the water, the reflection, of various things that happen. So, oh, okay, my phone should be fine. So, but yeah, that was one thing I heard is mirrors. So could there be a situation, maybe, looking at reflection and things? But I still, so far, even in the group, I have not wanted to discuss if with or not. I don't want to even focus on that. Just something, I don't know. I know as a reader, I'm just going to keep that back. I just don't even want to discuss it. Main thing is finding, but this is the other reason I'm going to do the read. That I decided to kind of do it. Not that everybody listens to me because I throw cards, right? I don't want to give myself that impression here. But I know there's some, it always is going to happen. It's always going to happen. Though I feel most of Yakima, Tri-Cities, those close to the area, Washington, really, people that are commenting, and then there are people, from other places as well. And I'm sure other people are psychics who are not saying they're psychic, but they're giving their impressions, and things like that. Some people are saying very negative things, maybe even about, the father, that this, staged and set up and things. I do not necessarily get that impression. When I sat with it last night, I really feel kind of a walkaway situation. This is, and just kind of even sit with it for a minute, split second. I know, a couple of people messaged me about it, their impressions. That does happen sometimes. And, kind of, said some things. I did go look at the father's profile, and just my vibe energy, I do not get the impression that this is somebody that would hurt this child. If anything, I got the opposite. I actually felt a very loving father energy. But I know how this world is absolutely. And so at the same time, I can't fault people for going there, because we've seen so many times certain things happen. Susan Smith, supposedly an abduction. Everybody is all, and of course there was people, hey, I don't know about this story, and then we, she never really cracked, and we know what happened, right? So those are the challenges. But I do feel like maybe, there was a close, like I said, it was like 2, a 12 in Aries, and the moon was in Aries yesterday. I'm just kind of rolling right now, 10 and 3, because I don't have a 13 dice are there. Today is the 13th. They're going to look today. Moon is in Taurus, right? I said maybe we got another shot here. What I'm kind of hoping. I'm kind of hoping. I do also have Jupiter and Scorpio energy popping up in there with the symbols. Jupiter can be positive, fortunate, and everything. So Scorpio, I'm not sure what that one's trying to say. So I'm not going to read too much into it. Though, well, we know Scorpio sometimes can be associated. Death card, though, but we're going to be optimistic, no matter what. I'm just going to let the cards talk. But the reason why I'm going to sit with this is like I said, I know, there are those who are going to make assumptions, or have their own theories, or maybe they feel their intuition is saying something, and sometimes it all kind of comes down to, in the end, when we all kind of, discover whatever it may be, who's right, not whatever. And it shouldn't be about who's right, not, but just as far as, what the truth come out, and things. But the main thing is finding, and of course we still wish the best. I know the further days go in, is tough. However, not impossible. I still, like I said, I'm really trying hard to remain optimistic about finding Lucian, that maybe he's in a shed, or maybe he's, something like that. And that's why I even said, maybe we're by the pond, not necessarily in it. I would be hopeful. Maybe we're cowered somewhere hiding. Sometimes little autistic kids are good at hiding, like maybe hiding in a shed, or things. I just want to remain, just try to focus on positive, and really location at this point can be found. But I feel, like I said, maybe they were close, and maybe that's why the 12 and Aries, like there was, because I was like, we should have found him. Something, is there, but maybe some kind of missed, sign or something. But I'm getting, like I said, 10-3 adds up to 13. Today is the 13th, and the moon is in Taurus. That is popping up now for today. So we've got another shot. And I know they said they're scaling back, asset, I guess they said the word scaling back assets. I guess, I know these things are very expensive, and I understand, they probably have only so much resources that they can do things, and they're definitely trying hard, guys. Definitely everybody coming together. These, the police are trying really hard to find him. I understand that. I wish it wouldn't scale back so quick. It's only been a few, let me see, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, 3 days, and stuff. Now it's Tuesday. It's only been a few days and stuff, but I don't know. A little bit frustrating. I hope they don't, I know they're still going to be searching, don't get me wrong. But, the goal is to find him. I'm starting to get hot. I'm going to turn on the air, and then I'm going to start. Give me a moment. Okay, but yeah, that's why I kind of debated if I want to even look at this, put this out there, because, obviously if I, see something negative, we don't want to see that. But that's kind of I'm very torn on this. But then just looking at some of the theories that are coming out there, I was like, no, certain things, if innocence is there, let's set the record straight. But I'm going to be open to whatever Spirit says, okay? And let's go and check it out. I'm going to lower it down. Let's just get to it, guys. So we got the selenite wand. I did a little bit of sage, try to cleanse, try to vibe high here. Tune in, for one thing, if little Lucian can be found. I know that's the big thing there. but just I don't get an impression foul play so far, at least with parents. Could there be an abduction? I guess I'm gonna have to be open to that at this point, because they're turned over every nook and cranny. But it just makes me feel, just like I said, as I kind of looked at that, there was opportunity to find him yesterday. I just really feel that, like I feel spirit trying to, when everybody's praying, okay. I know we got that heartache card, and I know I just saw the death card. It's not, I know. Oh, spirit, you're just, I'm concerned. Maybe I want to focus more on location, and of course any kind of innocence, but I do have to focus if there is a case of an abduction versus, just kind of wandered. But just like I said, hearing mirror, it just makes me feel, looking at reflection. And I definitely feel walked away with some things I sat with last night. But I do, day and ages. It's tough, guys. Kids disappear so quickly. That's what you could take your, a lot of parents, you just maybe for a moment, and they can be fast. Okay, so, and don't blame parents and, things like that. Okay, come on, spirit, let's see what you guys say. So we got the defeat card. I feel just kind of the way, like the police feel, things like that. They're really, it's a battle. You can say just trying to look and everything, feel kind of defeated. So, like I said, I feel, law enforcement, everybody's trying real hard, and it's just, oh, man, it's tough. So that it's just, it's a tough one. And then maybe they're being told, hey, you got to pull back. You kind of, it's frustrating, guys. So just remember, they're kind of trying. I said, but it ain't over. That's just the beginning part. It's just kind of the way people feel. They're trying to have that victory. Remember, when I do my missing person reads, the victory card is often found, right? That, if someone's missing, they will be found. It's normally the victory card. They go on a mission and find. Right now, we haven't yet. Okay, that's kind of where we're sitting at. And so, but it's only the issue at hand, the frustration. It's not the end card. Okay, I see, that's what I'm saying. The Emperor can represent law enforcement overall as a whole for me. They're going in, they're going to war, they're trying to, figure it out and everything, do their work. Powers that be, and they're just feeling defeated right now. So I feel they're doing their best. That really makes me feel they're trying. I don't feel they're giving up though. So, but I know some people are like, God, they're pulling back kind of soon. I understand. It is frustrating. But it's not, they're not stopping. They're just not going to have as many, things, but it's not over. Ace of Swords. Yes, this has been popping up for me. Truth. Truth of the situation, seeing things clearly. I know a lot of people are coming up with things. One of the things we want, be careful. It's one thing to have theories, but sometimes putting out certain things can create a momentum. I want you to even think about the Eliza Fletcher, and we kind of sat with that. There was maybe there was a nanny of this. Remember that kind of affair, weird stuff and everything. And that's when I did the read. I had the dog, and I'm like, nope, let's take this off the table. And so it doesn't look like there's any kind of affair thing. That's not going on. Okay. But somehow, you know how it is, the internet. Okay. So we got the Empress, which is the mother of tarot. So we've got the mother sitting next to this and everything. I feel loving mother spirit normally with that. Okay, so that's always, very strong energy. Let's kind of go ahead and look. And the Ace of Wands is opportunity. I know let's just kind of sit there as we look at that. Somehow, maybe took eyes off opportunity, kind of pop, that kind of thing with little Lucian, little child and stuff. That's what it thinks, some kind of thing. But let's kind of go ahead and look. Let's go ahead and make this past energy. So let's see kind of the energy here, what Spirit has to say. Okay, so we got the Six of Cups, which can be children, childhood. That is also the pleasure card. That can be, happy card, past nostalgia times. It can be a positive, childhood. Probably not without, 100% struggle and everything, but let's kind of go ahead and look. Yep, I've had that Princess of Dis energy popping up in there and everything. So Looking at that, I'm not sure if he has little sisters or anything. I'd have to look again at the family, but I feel like that makes me feel obviously a princess. Maybe there's a little girl figure that maybe a sister, maybe kind of as a guide or someone looks up to. Just something I feel and stuff. So let's kind of go ahead. Oh, no, I do kind of notice actually. Hold on. When I kind of look, I'm going to stop on that. I don't think it's that. I don't think that's what Spirit is saying. Just something is catching my eye here because I did pull this a little bit earlier. See the Princess of Discs. I know this is kind of a hard, like I'm not autistic, so I can't understand the autistic mind. So Spirit has to kind of show me a little bit of something. We've got this Princess of Discs energy. Notice there's kind of woods, there's trees, and I know it's kind of it's a park. There's forest, there's trees, but do you see this kind of shiny object here on the Princess of Discs energy? Now this is also a Taurus, so I'm wondering if we can be found in the Taurus moon, okay? But there's this kind of the shiny little wand thing that she's handing there. There's kind of a light. What it kind of makes me feel, and I know this is kind of a thing, but I feel something attracts his attention in some way, like just my focus, like I'm sitting there and I'm kind of trying to interpret, and then I'm like, man, I just can't get my eyes off the shiny little thing on that card. That Spirit's kind of make me focus. And that's what it kind of makes me feel. What Spirit is kind of saying is something got Lucy's attention within, all this kind of stuff here. That something maybe got his attention and distracted. And that would make perfect sense. Like I said, I don't know all about autistic children. If anybody has autistic child, please let me know. And maybe that's what kind of maybe led into like, maybe some kind of tree area or something. Something caught the attention. Okay. Now I feel the Seven of Wands energy could be. Now sometimes that could be lawyered up. That is a possibility. I'm not saying that's happened. I'm just saying, but also maybe needing to stand up. Maybe I'm not sure if there's been some challenges. Maybe parents have had to stand up for themselves or things like that, or maybe feel they might have to. Like I said, accusations. But so far looking, I mean, this is a pleasant childhood energy, with children. Like I said, I'm sure not everything is always perfect. Having an autistic child is a challenge. But yes, just that has been, I've got the happiness card popping up. Like I said, I'm looking at past energy. So this makes me feel happy kids. Okay, and Six of Cups, children, childhood, the happiness card. This makes you feel happy children for the most part. Family happy, loving. Is kind of the impression I get. But looking at that princess, like I said, I know we kind of look at it, and that's why I was kind of, is it a female? And then I can't get my eyes off the shiny thing, of that card, which doesn't always happen when I look at it. When I'm doing other meetings, I may focus on the disc. I may, or the horns or the torch, just whatever Spirit wants me to kind of talk at. But that little shiny thing has got my attention. So for the most part, I feel happy childhood. Doing good with kids, family happy, things like that, loving mother, I've got that energy, but I feel like maybe they may have to stand up for themselves because of certain things going on. So far I look like I'm distracted, something in there. And let's put one more just next to that to kind of, then we got the tower. So obviously this is chaos, could it lead to it, could there be an accident, okay? This is one of the things we got to look at. Also, like I said, what comes, like, I'm trying to be very careful here, with little Lucian, and I don't want to squash hopes and things like that. But I just looking at, there's kind of something shiny, something distracts, something gets my attention. And then I do have this tower energy. And one, also, even the chaos of everybody trying to look, oh my God, it's on, and it's chaos, right? Anytime everybody is looking for a child. And so, could there be an accident, though? This is what we're kind of sitting with it and concerned about, okay? And that's the thing. So far, feels accidental how this all goes down. Just kind of looking at that as well. But, but I want to go in here. I feel childhood, this is a happy, family, children happy for the most part energy. I'm sure challenges, anytime raising a autistic child, but we're doing our best, okay? So far. Let's look at the crown, what we've got. So we do have the Hermit energy. Okay, so, this, kind of wandered off alone, kind of does it, kind of that kind of thing. Is kind of what it makes me feel. Now that is also some Virgo energy. We're in the Virgo, but it could be little Lucian alone somewhere. Okay, that so far with that said, hopefully, because I would much rather. I don't want anything bad to happen. But it would be so much worse if abducted. Okay, so far I'm not getting with the Hermit energy. I'm getting more of a wandered off alone, has been alone kind of energy, which I know is very scary and sad. I'm still hopeful. Like I said, accident doesn't mean not in the physical. Maybe could be injured somewhere. Okay, stuff. But so far, Hermit energy. I'm alone, kind of wandering alone. So far in the moment, like a hermit does. Wanders alone. Maybe goes in a cave too. Right? Could he be kind of in somewhere, kind of sheltering in some way? I am going to be hopeful. Okay, so I got Queen of Wands energy. Let me sit with that for a minute. That could be a female figure popping up in there. Let's kind of go ahead and see there. Two of Swords makes me feel choices and decisions. People, it could be even law enforcement trying to come up with strategies and everything to deal here. Hold on. It's up. Six of Swords and everything. That can be one of the things that can be about moving away from troubled water. And that sometimes the meaning also, but does show boats on the water. I should step back and say that is true. So I feel should still get some boats on the water is definitely a message of the spirit there, because that, like I said, Six of Swords often, boats on the water, kind of, they should still continue that, hopefully, in some way. I know there's some challenges with that. Let's look at the environment. Knight of Swords is expecting the worst, and I know the family is very, very concerned. We are all worried. Except at the Knight of Swords, that kind of depression. The Princess of Swords is news or communication coming in. News should be coming in soon. I know they're keeping us updated, but some specific news coming in. Hopefully by today. I guess it'll be today, 13th. I'm hoping. But just kind of watch that. Eon also can represent judgment. I know some various judgments could pop up in there. Guys, please be careful, okay? And stuff, All right. So the Seven of Pentacles is the failure card. This is the hard part and everything. I'm not sure how to interpret that one and stuff. As far as I might have to just kind of that is actually, what is that that is Saturn in Taurus. One of the things I know, the moon is in Taurus today. Getting to a minute in time. This hard stuff. Okay. This is as far as outcome. Hopefully, can at least resolve fine, child. Little concern there could be some kind of accident. Okay. Hermit alone. Okay. I don't feel abducted. Queen of Wands energy. It could be a female figure, kind of getting in there, and stuff. Kind of heading certain things. Is kind of what I feel. I'm going to look a little bit at Lenormand. Yeah, I've got the bear, but the bear is telling me, though, it can be about resources. I feel also protective, like say mama bear, trying to, protective. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, it's just, I know there's a lot of sadness on this right now. But I'm going to try to focus keywords. Keywords is the main thing. I'm just a little concerned failure. I know a lot of people want, kind of a victory, success, finding. It's a challenge, with certain things, hopefully we could, find, I'm just hoping the failure is not found. I hope that's not it, guys, and stuff. I'm not sure how to interpret that. I just almost don't even want to with the outcome, or just maybe getting to little Lucian in time and things like that. That's, and I know, some things as far as, I'm sure family, beating themselves up for this, losing a child with if they wander off is so incredibly hard and stuff. But it could be, I believe, like I said, something distracts is what, like I said, like that something shiny. That's what sometimes happens. From what I understand, they can get real focused on something, distracted by something. Okay, so let me just write some details here, and I will try to get some keywords. I know I heard mirror, so that's why I feel like we could still check that pond. I just, I know they said they checked it, but like I said, they said they checked the reservoir with Kelly Rodney. Okay, I thought maybe there's something there. Okay, and we know he disappeared Saturday. It was the 10th, right? Wasn't it the 10th? I believe it was at 7:15. Okay, let me pull this up here. So far, I don't get any kind of, like I said, oh, little sweetheart. I don't get any deception. Like I said, I feel these are happy kids. The happiness, parents happy with kids. And everything. Just so far what I feel and stuff. I don't get any kind of, abusive energy. No, the only battle card is the defeat card, the very first card, which like I said, makes me feel maybe law enforcement kind of feels that. Like I said, the victory card is I'm found, or I found the missing person, right? And things like that. And, right now defeat, they probably feel defeated, like we're doing all this and we can't find him. They're hard, they're trying, okay? And that's what I feel that, of course they're gonna, be hard on it, if they weren't successful yet. Okay, but just concerned that outcome card, of course, getting to him in time and things. It's hard. I just kind of go ahead and focus. But so far, that hermit makes me feel wandered off, wandered alone, maybe kind of hit somewhere, certain things concerning. Okay, all right. Let's just kind of focus. Let me set this down while I. Okay, let me write the part. Just Yakima. We know we got Yakima energy, and it is pronounced Yakima. Okay. I hear something with. I know strategic planning, but then it kind of, as I kind of stopped there, I know there's been this. I believe this park has been kind of in the works. They've done some things. This makes me feel something like some kind of planning, something maybe new to this park area. So just something popping up. So hold on one second, see if I can find an article or something that's popping up. Sarge Hubbard Park and new planning area. Hold on. I just feel something new in the park. Something is just make me feel like maybe there was some planning, some strategic planning, something kind of newer in this area. It's not getting the right words. Hold on. Sarge Hubbard Park and new developments to park. How do I put that? This is hard. Okay. So, it looks like last year, it's just an article in February. The playground, it says opening Thursday. So it was just a year ago. It says rebuilt Sarge Hubbard Park playground. Okay, so that they rebuilt it about maybe a year and a half ago. Now, is there something in this? Hold on one second. Okay, now this is actually leading to an article on the child, but I want. Okay, hold on. Yakima Greenway, upper parking surge. Okay, it looks like, is this a recent article? If I can open it. Here it is. What? It's cutting out. Hold on. I'm trying to. Oh, it's messing me up. Give me a moment. Hold on. Sarge Hubbard Park and new construction. I just saw something.
Around Yakima. Here they are.
I was trying to open it. There is some. I guess the basic thing. I feel like some new areas that they're doing some like renovations to is what something was popping up that in Yakima Greenway. Yeah, it's something that I believe this is. Because there's some article, it looks like on Facebook, Yakima Greenway, the upper parking at Sarge Hubbard Park will be closed today and tomorrow. It says 8 to 9. I think they were talking about August for construction on the new visitor center. Okay, and then it says the park and lower parking. Okay, so yeah, so last year, yes, they renovated the park. But it looks like there is a visitor center that they were redoing. So I'm wondering if there is a little possible construction-y kind of area in a visitor kind of area going on. Just something. Just maybe I was hearing kind of strategic planning, like maybe there's been some kind of planning and some kind of renovating and just something I feel that maybe something going on. Okay, let me just sit with that. Could some vicinity. I still feel, I mean, it's a big part. I just, let me sit with the spirit here for a moment. Hold on. I want to connect the higher self, which is connected to the source. Am I connected? Show me yes. Show me no. Show me maybe. Go up and down for maybe. Just kind of sit with it. And what else to say? Are we in the park? Is Lucian still in the park? Did we leave the park? I want to be careful of my words, but I know I got to answer it. Are we possibly in water? I'm actually getting no. Are we near water? Definitely getting near, but maybe not in. Okay, hopefully. Are we near that pond? Because I know I don't want to ask as far as if with or not. I'm not even going to ask the question. So maybe we're not in water. Okay, though I still feel reflection, looking at reflection, something, or it could be even reflective. No, because no, that wasn't the word I heard. Reflection pond led me to. But no, it is at the moment. It doesn't seem it near water, not necessarily in. At least what Pendulum is saying. Could be wrong. I'm not a fan of Pendulum, but within the park. So I don't feel we're out of the park area. I don't think we've wandered off that far. Being at least so far at the moment, not necessarily getting that. Okay, so let me. Five and dime? Well, 5 and dime, maybe 5. Hold on 1 second. Sarge Hubbard Park and 5 and dime. How do we interpret that? Let's see. Nope, I don't know why 5 and dime. I'm trying to think of what Spirit is trying to say. Well, 5 and dime is 15. Okay, 15. Hold on 1 second, 5 and dime. Hold on 1 second, what do you mean? 5 and dime. What does that mean? Okay, I know I've heard of that before. I don't think they have one in Yakima. I'm just curious. Yakima and 5 and dime? Okay, no, I'm not going to worry about that. Put that aside. Okay, I'm not going to worry about that. Could be 15. Let's try it. Sarge Hubbard Park and 15. Well, 15 was 7:15. Okay, just keep going. Sorry, fighting with the guides. Hold on. So I'm hearing blocks, like blocks. Now, I don't know if they're like blocks. I still feel we're in that park area. I don't feel we're completely... I know they're searching it hard, but I hear something about blocks. I wonder if there like blocks or building blocks or something at Sarge Hubbard Park. Sarge Hubbard Park, Yakima, and blocks. Blocks. Hold on one second. Is there some kind of... Yeah, there's so many... Something with blocks. I'll sit with. I'm just going to let it sit. Like maybe something that has blocks or, some like stacks, something like that. Okay. Here, Kensington. Hold on. Sarge Hubbard Park and Kensington. Kensington. Trying to see. Nope, I can't find it. Kins. Damn it. No, that doesn't. Okay. I'm hearing the number 32. Sarge Hubbard Park and 32. Could be an age of somebody too. I know that. Not seeing. I don't know. Oh, actually, hold on. What is this? Too much stuff. Okay, I don't know. Okay. Okay, I'm not sure if there is an area I keep seeing birds kind of flying around, right? And I'm not sure if there is, I know ponds can be like birds, ducks, things like that. But I'm getting kind of like image where maybe a lot, like birds are kind of in this park. I don't know if there is a certain little duck pond or a lot of birds in the area, but I'm feeling something like that, like there's flying around. So hold on one sec. Sarge Hubbard Park and ducks or birds. Trying to see if there's some kind of little... I mean, I know they, of course, yep. They do have... Pond is a good bet. Any season for wood ducks. Aspen Grove, Ponderosa Pine Forest, many birds. I feel like an area, Reflection Pond is one of the... Now see, there's that Reflection Pond. I'm very drawn to that area. But I feel, and they've got little ducks and everything, of course. But I feel an area like ducks are around, like a lot of birds, I feel a lot, like flying in the sky area. Okay, and then where they're kind of congregating. So I feel wherever kind of is around somewhere, I feel a lot of birds, ducks kind of flying, that this is an area. And let me, as a matter of fact, now I think about it, as I say that, when I did the when I did the Lenormand, I did draw the stork card. I did. As a matter of fact, let me just sit there. Hold on one sec. Because the stork, obviously, like bird, show birds in flight. Moon, I know. I look at the ring that makes me feel the officers still are committed. It can be a commitment to finding him. Okay, we've got lilies. Okay, yet flowers, growth. I do have a garden card. Okay, I still feel we're in this park area. Maybe some kind of gardeny kind of area, definitely. Except maybe not in water necessarily, but I still feel around that pond. Okay, something with it. Fish pop up. See, that's a pond fish. They stock fish in the ponds. Okay, I feel we're in that area and stuff like that. I know what things that people are concerned. I have flowers, garden, lilies. There's a lot of growth area. I feel we're still in that park area, guys. I'm pretty sure. And stuff like that. Just one more. And I've also got the ship card, which makes me, but that what I feel the spirit is saying, boats, still, I like everybody kind of looking, and stuff like that. I feel near, so that's why I feel more near water maybe, but we're in more kind of garden thing. I don't think I could get much more. I'm kind of getting kind of tired. I know I'm kind of zapping out here. I know it's not a whole lot. There is hope maybe tomorrow. Okay, even just so you guys know, this card is a Taurus card, that failure card. I hate to say, and I know, finding him in time, and it's hard, and everything, and I like I said, I don't want to do any kind of predictions. I still want to be hopeful, in that, but there is concerns and stuff. There is still opportunity, maybe today, I should say. Fine, when Moon is in Taurus, there's a possibility there. But I definitely do feel there could be some accident energy there. I feel distracted. Something catches, maybe something shiny. Something catches my eye. Something, sometimes that's what the little ones. Even just, I don't tend to know much about autistic children. I know they can be drawn to water though, but autistic children and shiny objects. People with ASD frequently report distracted sensory.
Frequently report being distracted by sensory information in the environment, including background noise, fluorescent light, shiny objects, body movement, and smells.
Yeah, just they can be attracted to shiny things, which I think we kind of knew that. It definitely. There's little bits, certain sensory, things, but something, autistic person's response to sensory input, day to day, and various things. So that's what I feel like. Something distracts, something to be shiny, something, something, it's kind of hard to explain and everything. And sometimes they wander off with poor little things. Ace of Swords makes me feel though truthful in a sense. I do feel. Parents being truthful. I'm just going to throw a few little cards, just a few. Six of Cups. Like I said, childhood, I feel for the most part, try to give everybody a good childhood. A reward could potentially come out. Ace of Discs is popping up, maybe, and so forth. But I've also got the Hierophant. It makes me feel, also, with certain things, the couple, being committed, and so forth. Like I said, yokes the lovers together. A lot of prayers are coming out. Also, we could say that and stuff. Don't worry, they're not going to stop looking. The Knight of Discs can often be, see how he's kind of going out there, working, looking in the area. Okay, they're not gonna stop for a while, but there is some challenges. But I know it's concerning and stuff. So, but so far, like I said, I do feel, Father, is being on the up and up. Everything looks. Pretty much, it just looks like little one. There was got an opportunity to. I don't feel an abduction so far. I'm not necessarily getting that impression. I feel like I'm distracted. I wander off. I've got that little hermit energy, and I'm wandering off alone, kind of situation and everything. But that Queen of Wands energy, that could be, somebody kind of taking the lead, a female figure. kind of getting in there. And even the science, like I said, the boats, I feel looking possibly not in water, but near it, is a little bit of possibility. And I know this sounds, vague. Like I said, I, sometimes fighting with the gift, but I feel like an area maybe a lot of birds are kind of coming in, kind of energy like that. That like say if they're kind of flying overhead at a certain kind of, or that we could be somewhere like that. I do hope this helps. Let's hope. Let's pray for the best. Little Lucian is found soon. Okay.